Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to create the ultimate game, Hangman, with just Python. So let's get started. And the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need to have Python installed on our machines. I'll leave a card above if you want to install Python, and you'll also need an IDE installed. I'm using PyCharm. I'll leave a card above if you want to install PyCharm. And yeah, those are all the requirements to get started. So once you have both of those things installed, we're going to first need to create two Python files, one called main.py and another one called words. If you open up the words file, for me at least, you can see I have a list full of all of these words, which we're going to need for Hangman because, well, the user guesses words, and it will be kind of boring to have the user will guess the same word. So to make things easier for you guys, go to the description. Next thing is pause the video, go to the description of this video and open up the words.py Google Doc. And as you can see this list full of all the words. You're going to copy all of this and paste it in to your words.py file. And once you do that, we can start coding. So we're going to make the code pick a word, random word that the player will guess for. So we're going to have to import random. Once we import random, we're going to have to import the words from the word list. So we're going to do from words, which is the file, import word list. We're going to create a function that would return a word for the game. So we're going to do def get word. This is going to be the function. Oops. And then we're going to make the function first pick a random word and set it to the variable word. So word equals random choice word list. So that's what it's going to do first. And once we have that done, we're going to make the words. We're going to make the word that we picked uppercase to make things more simple for the user when they're looking at it, just more appealing. Return word upper. That's basically all we need in the get word function. Now we need to create a function for the entire gameplay, and we're gonna first call this our function. We're gonna call it play. We're gonna import the variable word into play so we can use it because that's pretty important. It's a very important variable. We're gonna make it where basically we're gonna make we can't just show the word when we start the game what it is. That's not fun. They know what the word is. So we're going to get the length of the word and make it underscore. So they actually have to guess. We're going to do word. So this is another way of making a variable. Completion equals underscore and then multiply by the length of the word. And then once we have that set up, we are going to we'll make the variable. We're going to first make the variable named guess equal false to show that, hey, the user didn't guess yet, because we can't leave it true. So we're going to make guess equals false. We're going to create a list that will hold all the letters the user guesses. Guessed letters equals nothing inside yet because the user hasn't guessed any at this point. Remember, this is the beginning of the program. We're just creating the variables. And then we're going to make a list that holds the words the user guesses. Guess words equals nothing because, like, yeah. And last but not least, the user's only gonna have 6 tries before game over. We can't let this go infinitely. That won't be fun. So tries equals 6. And now what we're gonna do next is, this is pretty important. We're gonna need a design of the Hangman, the guy. So what we're gonna do, because like it can't be nothing. You gotta see something. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the Google Doc. This is not like cheating. If you're copying this, it's fine. Like, we're gonna go to the Google Doc. We're gonna go to pause this video, go to the description, And then now click on Hangman stages. And as you can see here, it will be a function with all the stages of Hangman, the guy. And I mean, typing all this in, this is pretty challenging to type all of this in. So it's not fun. I'm not gonna do it. Like you're not gonna learn really that much. It's just all these stages of Hangman, the guy. You're gonna copy it, and then you're gonna paste it in. All right. Once you have everything copied and pasted from this Google Doc file from the description, we're going to basically create some output to help guide the user. Print, say, it can be whatever you want. Let's play Hangman. Also going to print, we're going to print what the Hangman looks like at the beginning as well. He's going to be in his, it's not going to be anything there. Initial setup, empty state. So we're going to be display Hangman. All right. And also it's going to be the amount of tries he has equal to that. And then finally, we're going to print the word completion, which is, remember, the word with just underscores, so they can't see it, and just to make things look appealing. Good with it. We're gonna just basically make another line. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a while loop. So basically, the player can guess for the word, and no matter like what the length of the word is, and that stuff. So we're gonna make it where this while loop would run, and while not guessed. Guessed and tries is bigger than 0, because that's important. You gotta make sure it keeps looping until the tries has hit 0. And while it didn't guess, and while guess isn't while guess is false, we're gonna make it where first thing guess will equal, there's another variable, guessed is not the same thing as guess. Guess is going to be the actual letter that the user guesses. So we're going to make it input. We're going to basically, input is going to be, please guess a letter or word. And we're going to make everything basically uppercase. And say if the user, the length guess is equal to 1, which is important. We don't want people to type in multiple stuff because that's not very good. Not multiple letters. That's cheating. And guess is in the alphabet. Then it will run the if statement, basically. It will run, basically there's going to be more because we got to make sure the user doesn't break this code. Make sure guess is in guess. We don't want people to guess the same letter. That won't be good. Especially if it guesses, if guesses in guessed letters, print you already guessed the letter, and we can basically make it guess, show the letter, because why not? It's all these little things that make the experience pretty good. Not always, but and then else if guess not in word, then it will print basically if the guess wasn't in the word, it will print guess is not in the word. And we will also, when this happens, tries would be minused by 1, and we will pin guess to guess letters so the user can't guess for the same letter it already guessed for. So guess letters dot pen guess. what we're going to do next is now we're going to make it where if the user guesses the correct word now, which would be else, if this doesn't happen, it doesn't guess a guess here and a guess, and he doesn't guess like, and he doesn't guess incorrectly, it would be, we're going to print good job. Yeah, very good job. Guess is in the word. We're also gonna add this to our list. We're gonna add the guess to the list so we can't guess the correct thing again. That won't be exactly fair if he accidentally guesses it. And we're gonna also add the word to a list so the data, we're gonna add the word to a list so the data can be saved. So word as list equals list word completion to see if it's completed or not. We're going to append I to the list if its corresponding letters equals guess. So indices equal I for I letter in merit word. Equals guess. That's basically it for now. It's not fully done yet. We're going to do a part 2 later, so stay in tune for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in part 2. It might get released next week. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.